Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaaya Nathaya Sitayah Pataye Namaha. Uttarakhand, chapter number 55. On the banks of River Ganga. The recitation begins now. That night being over, Lakshmana with a poor heart and bright countenance addressed Sumantra, saying, O charioteer, do thou soon yoke quick-coursing steeds to an excellent chariot, and for Sita place an excellent seat on the car. At the command of the king, I shall take Sita to the hermitage of the ascetics, ever engaged in pious actions. Do thou soon bring the chariot here. Obeying the mandate and bringing a beautiful and holy car drawn by first-rate horses and having excellent seats, he said to Saumitri, the enhancer of his friend's honor, O Lord, here is the chariot ready. Do thou now satisfy thine desire. Hearing the words of Sumantra, Lakshmana, the foremost of men, approached Sita in the inner apartment and said, O Queen, thou didst request the king to show thee the hermitage. The king too did promise. He hath now commanded me to take thee there. Do thou therefore follow me at the command of the king. I shall, at his behest, take thee to the forest where dwell many an ascetic. Hearing the words of the high-souled Lakshmana, Janaki attained to excessive delight and became anxious to leave. Taking various jewels and costly clothes, she said to Lakshmana on the eve of her departure, I shall confer these ornaments, these costly clothes and riches on the female ascetics. Saying, we shall do the same. He made Sita ascend the car and, remembering Rama's command, proceeded, being carried by quick-coursing steeds. Thereupon Sita said to Lakshmana, the enhancer of prosperity, O descendant of Raghu, I behold many inauspicious omens. My right eye and body are trembling. My mind is growing depressed. It is stricken with anxiety, and I have accordingly grown restless. I behold the earth as devoid of all happiness. O thou fond of thy brothers, had thy brother met with any calamity? Are all my mothers-in-law and subjects well? Saying this, Sita, with folded hands, began to pray unto gods. Hearing this, Lakshmana bowed unto her, touching the ground with his crown, and though greatly sorry, said as if delighted, All is well. Thereupon, having arrived at the hermitage situated on the banks of River Tamasa, Lakshmana spent the night there. Thereupon, at dawn, he rose up and asked the charioteer to get the chariot ready, saying, Like unto the powerful Mahadeva, we shall hold the waters of Bhagirathi on our head. Thereupon, Sumantra yoked the horses, gifted with fleet course of mind, to the chariot, and with folded hands said to Sita, Do thou ascend the car. According to the request of the intelligent charioteer, Sita, with Lakshmana, ascended that excellent conveyance. In no time, the daughter of King Janaka, having expansive eyes, arrived at the banks of River Ganga, removing all sins. Reaching the currents of Bhagirathi before noon, Lakshmana, on beholding her, cried aloud. Thereupon, beholding Lakshmana thus distressed, Sita, conversant with piety, waxing anxious, said, Why art thou weeping, Lakshmana? I have reached the banks of Jahnavi, for which I have so long desired. So this is the time for rejoicing, and do not give me pain at this time. O foremost of men, you spend your days and nights in the company of Rama, and thou hast left him for only 2 days. Art thou sorry for this? Lakshmana, Rama is also dearer than my life, but I am not sorry. Do thou not be therefore overwhelmed with grief. Do thou take me to the other side of the Ganga, so that I may behold the ascetics and confer upon them clothes and ornaments. Thereupon, saluting them duly and spending a night, we shall return to the capital. I am also anxious to see Rama having eyes like lotus petals, breast like that of a lion, and foremost of men. Hearing the words of Sita and wiping his beautiful eyes, Lakshmana, the slayer of enemies, sent for the boatmen. As soon as they were called with folded hands, they said, The boat is ready. Having then brought a boat to cross the holy Ganga, Lakshmana, with a calm mind, took her to the other side. Mangalam Koshalendraya Mahaniya Gunavte Chakravarti Dhanurjaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam.